setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
Hello. I am now podcasting from my new studios down in Palm Beach, and it feels good. Systems are up and running, and I'm glad I'm here. Listen, I'll be right back right after this.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
So I finally got all moved in Palm Beach. So I'll have to go back to South Carolina and clean up because I kind of left my house a mess. So everything needs to be cleaned up. But it's good to be in Palm Beach, I tell you. It's my broadcasting studios here are very nice, and I'm glad to get going on it. Listen, I want to do some life coaching today because I think it's important every once in a while. Not only do we look at our business, but we also look at our personal lives. And one of them is, and then I heard this the other day, and I thought it was so good. I heard it from a life coach. And what she basically said is, it's okay to just say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm done. And she used a good example, and that is going out and drinking with her friends, and then she decided, you know what, I'm not going to drink anymore. So she stopped. But still, when she goes out and goes to evening business meetings at restaurants and stuff, the question is always asked, why aren't you drinking? And she goes, well, because I'm done with it. I've experienced it. I've been there. I don't want to be there anymore. I'm done. Same thing in, a good example would be in toxic relationships. Some of us have been in some really bad relationships, and it was so difficult to end them. Well, sometimes you just have to say, okay, enough. I'm done. I've experienced this. I've learned from it. I'm done. I'm moving on. And it is okay to end those relationships. All you have to do is say, I'm done. Same thing watching the news. Good example. For a long time, I was so hooked on the news, watching the news, the negative news. It was nonstop, 24 hours a day. Nothing good to say, but it was always somebody fighting with somebody or putting people down or calling people names or whatever the issue may have been. I just felt that news was no longer the news. It was no longer telling me anything about the world that I wanted to know about. Instead, it was all political. And so I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to limit my news intake 30 minutes a day. That's it. I'm no longer going to watch Fox. I'm no longer going to watch CNN. I'm no longer going to watch MSM. All the news channels, I said, forget it. And so I went out to find my own personal news source because I felt it was so important that be done. I just could not be bogged down in such negativism. So I said, I'm done. There is nothing wrong with saying, I'm done. You don't have to give anybody an excuse. You don't have to tell them in long sentences why. All you have to say is, I'm done with it. I've experienced it. I don't want to do it anymore. It's the most honest way to quit. I was really impressed with what she said. In fact, she had done a special podcast just because of that. That came to her mind because of conversations she had with her associates and peers. So I've come to that conclusion myself a long time ago, is that I've had it, I'm done. I'm not going to explain to anybody why. They don't deserve an explanation as to why I stopped drinking or smoking or watching the news or whatever it may be, or why I ended my friendship with this individual. It's because 2 words, I'm done. It is an easy, honest way to go and to keep moving forward instead of having to go back and rehash everything of why you came to that conclusion. All you have to say is, I'm done. So that is my life coaching for the day. If you have any questions, send me a text at 818-252-5682. Again, that's 818-252-5682. I'll be more than happy to talk with you. If you need coaching, I'm here for you. If you need mediation, I'm here for you. I'll talk with you soon. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
This podcast has been produced by Michael Lodge, fully focused on content.